Hello, and welcome to Fun with Comics and Toys. Again, I am your host, Alex the Toy Man here, and I want to introduce you to our new setup. Really excited about this new setup. I think it looks really cool. Of course, I'll be adding more to the wall as, time goes on. And as, I'm like renovating the collector room and stuff, And I just want to welcome you if you've never been here before. This is going to be like a one-stop destination for if you're like reading comic books in general or just collecting. And maybe a little speculation too, but not too much of that really. Just pure enjoyment of comics. And this new series that I'm going to be doing here is called What's in the Comic Box. And it's just going to be a series that I'm going to be doing periodically throughout the year. And I may have special guest appearances on the show here, showcasing some other fellow collectors in the area, what's in their comic box. Like if I go over to their place and they want to show us some stuff as well. So I'm kind of excited about that already. I already have our first guest lined up, and I just got to edit the video, but it's ready to go. But this will be our very first episode. And if you haven't done so already, hit that like button and subscribe, as I would greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get ready to roll. Roll those titles. Okay, now we're back. Now to do our first ever What's in the Short Box. And this box is entitled DC Rebirth Box. And you're probably wondering why I label these boxes is so I can keep track of inventory and stuff. So this is also going to be kind of like also an organizing project for me as well. So if I see anything that needs to be back and boarded again and needs to have some attention taken to it, I can. And also just kind of shift things around as I need to as well. And as you can see, we got chock full of comics here for you. Okay, now I'm going to change our camera angle so that way we can display this properly. Okay, and we're back, and let's get started with this What's in the Short Box. Here we go. Looks like it's detective today. Kind of matching with the wall a bit. That's always cool. Detective Comics 958. Very cool. I really enjoyed reading this when it first came out and everything. From, Tinian. It was really good, but now not as good as how he writes now. He writes really good today. But this is when he was starting his run on Detective. 959. And if you guys want to, this might be a perfect opportunity for you guys to maybe do some bagging and boarding. This is kind of good material to watch while you're bagging and boarding. And like I said, I'm just doing this to people curiosities of what's in my collection, as well as I'm going to be doing quite a bit because I do have quite a bit of books. So you'll be seeing all kinds of stuff on this channel. So, you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. So I greatly appreciate it. Next up, 960 of Detective. Yeah, this intelligent storyline was pretty good. Pretty good indeed. I liked it because it had, Zatanna in there and everything. I love Zatanna. Stories with Zatanna. 961. I am still subscribed to this Detective Comics, so I'm going to have quite a good run of Volume 3 of Detective. Love that Azrael cover. Anarchy Reigns in Gotham. 963. Yep, I remember reading Utopia, where Anarchy is trying to create his own utopia to try to solve some of Gotham's problems. Of course, Batman always stops him, of course. 964 of Dystopia. Alas, poor Clayface. I really like Clayface in this run. He was really good. Basil was his name. There's been several Clayfaces over the years. I did like Basil. He was pretty cool. Here's A Lonely Place of Living, Part 1. I remember that story. That was a fun story as well. Like basically Tim Drake is trying to radicalize Gotham. He takes it kind of to where he crosses the line, basically. If I remember correctly. Yeah, and he tries to make like Gotham automated, like where there'll be never any crime. A Lonely Place of Living, 966 of Detective. Really cool cover. These are kind of dusty. This looks like it's been a minute since I've been through here. 967 of Detective. Tim Drake got a gun pointed at his head. Nothing new. Oh yeah, I like that cover. 968. I think actually that's a homage cover, I believe, from the Batman 400s range with George Pettis artwork, if I'm not mistaken. I like how they pay homage to the past every now and then. $9.69, the first part to The Fall of the Batman. I did like the story where you kind of, you had Batwing, Batwoman, and Azrael, and Spoiler, and Robin, with Tim Drake as Robin. Really cool stuff. I like how they kind of created a task force, and that's why they call them the Batmen. And women, they should probably be called as well, because, Batwoman is a woman. Oh yeah, I remember this comic, Detective 970. Yeah, I remember this is about Gotham's first victim that was Batman's fault, supposedly, since he started fighting crime. Detective 971, that's a wicked cover. Detective 972, will she pull the trigger? Yeah, I remember they were after Clayface because he was kind of losing his shit, so to speak. He was becoming mentally unstable at this point. And they were just kind of contemplating where they should take him out. Not Batman per se, but Batwoman. She had a different ideology than Batman himself, because he doesn't believe in killing. And here's him going berserk on 973, Killer Clay. $974, Night's Fall. Really cool cover. Yeah, I think that's Gilliam March cover too. I like his artwork. 975 anniversary issue, The Trial of Batwoman, and the cover kind of says it all. She's basically put on trial by Batman and the Bat family. Yeah, this was pretty good too. Batman Eternal Part 1, 976. Like that cover. I trust you, Batman, never again. Issue 977, Once Men, Now Killing Machines. That was a pretty cool issue as well. Batman Eternal, 978. The Colony Wants You. And the Colony was kind of a reoccurring theme on Tynion's run for sure. Jacob Kane, Batwoman's father. He was kind of like at the helm of the colony. Like I said, it was interesting, you know. Then we're getting close to the end here. Here's the variant cover of 978, the Marquez cover variant. 80 years of DC Comics. Love that cover. 979 of Detective, the OMAC attack. Oh yeah, this is where he kind of gets in trouble with the OMAC. Again, you know, like the automated system to govern Gotham, you know, via this artificial intelligence. Batman Eternal 980 for Detective. I did like Orphan in this run. Orphan's a really cool character. Cassandra Cain. Let's see where we're at here. This might be the last issue for Tinian, 981. I know we're getting close. Yeah, I think we're at the end. Yeah, that's the end of Tinian's run, last issue that he did. Here is 982 with a temporary writer. This is the variant edition. And by the way, some of these issues are on the wall. $9.83, outnumbered and outgunned. Guest starring Black Lightning. I actually did like this story. It was pretty cool on the outside, part 1, from Hill. He wrote a pretty interesting story, you know. I liked how Batman basically enlists the help of Black Lightning to reform the Outsiders once again. $9.84, the variant edition. Casino. Then this is when I got to my phase where just all I bought was variant. $9.85. Yeah, because that's all I would buy after a while, just bought the variant covers. And then now I buy both covers. It kind of shows you how my collecting has spanned. That is interesting. Detective 986. I didn't even notice this, but it has a $2.99 price tag on some of these variants I have. Didn't realize that, because it should be $3.99, not $2.99. Very weird. Did not notice that before. Some kind of like error or something. Yeah, here's $3.99 and it's $9.89, and that was a $3.99 book. That is weird. I didn't ever notice that before. Well, things you find out by just looking at the collection again, just going through boxes. Detective 990. That is a Simone Bianchi cover. He's finally coming back, and I love it. Love his artwork. Detective 991. Oh yeah, this was a good Two-Face story. Yeah, I like that. It's a variant edition. $9.93 of Detective. And if I'm missing any gaps, it's because they either have them on the wall or I'm reading them and stuff. Let's see here. Moving along. Here is $9.94 variant edition. $9.95. $9.96. Variant edition as well. $9.97. Variant edition. And at this point, we already have Switch Riders. I think it was on issue 996. Peter Tomasi. I've been liking his run on there. Been enjoying it, and as you can see, we're getting nearer to 1,000. Here's this 998 variant edition, really cool cover with the gargoyles. Always love Batman with the gargoyles and stuff. Let's see what we got here. 999 variant edition. Really cool stuff. Now we are hitting it. Issue 1000, cover A, the landmark issue. 1001. We're still in order still, but it doesn't look right. Because I should have more 1000s. Well, actually, one of them's on the wall, actually. Yeah, I might just have two only. 1002 variant edition. They were doing these these blueprint variants, which I thought were pretty cool. This reminds me, of course, of Batman vs. Superman movie. The same kind of suit. And here is issue 1003. And this is a connecting variant. Let me bring out the other one here. 1004. And as you can see, they connect. Pretty cool stuff, right? $1,005. Yeah, I like this storyline with Arkham Knight. That was pretty interesting. It definitely had me guessing for a while, like, who was this Arkham Knight? Really cool stuff. Enjoyed reading it. 1006 variant. Really ominous cover for sure. And moving along with that same artist, 1007. I love the coloration, and I like this whole rain effect they have going on. Now we have cover A of 1008. Really cool Mr. Freeze cover. Okay. 1009 variant. Now we got 1010 variant edition. Year of the Villain, Dark Gifts. Really love that cover. It's a killer cover right there. And thank you for sticking with us this long. And like I said, you might want to do some bagging and boarding. Kind of pass the time and watching some cool books at the same time. Detective 1011 variant edition. Like I said, I just went variant crazy for a while. That's all I bought was just the variant edition of Batman's. Variant 1012 of Detective. Oh yeah, this is a cool one coming up here. Haven't seen in a while. 1013. The Deceased variant cover. That's such a cool cover right there. Oh, we got some Tim Cell goodness. 1014 variant edition. I love that Tim Cell artwork. You can't go too wrong with Tim Cell. Famous Batman artist. He did The Long Halloween, if you're unfamiliar. One of his body of work that he did. This I believe they call it an acetate cover, issue 1015. Basically, you open it and it's kind of like transparent in a way. You can see through it and stuff. It's really cool. I like when Nora Freeze came back. That was pretty interesting. 1015, and then she's still out there, so we'll see what they do with her character. I know Tomowsy was doing some interesting stuff. Another variant edition of 1016. Really cool cover. Now we're going to cover A's. 1017. Code Vengeance. Oh yeah, this was one of my favorite covers of that year. Here's the same issue, 1017. This is the Joshua Middleton variant. Man, it's just like, that is so cool. So cool. 1018 variant. I like the playing cards are kind of going all over the place and stuff. Really cool book. 1019 cover A. Burn the Bat. I did like this storyline too, in this particular story arc. Kind of about like a Viking killer that is basically rampaging through Gotham around Christmas time. And they're like a cult and everything, and they need sacrifices. And obviously you can see here that they're trying to sacrifice Batman as well. Really cool story. I love the artwork. The artwork was on point. Okay, now we're going to the Lee Bermejo variants. This is his first one for Detective. 1019. Kind of reminds me like a paper mache-ish kind of style of artwork. Really cool. I like the way he does the Dark Knight. 1020. The Bermejo variant. I think he's been doing it for quite some time now. He might be still doing covers. Okay, and moving along, 1022. Another awesome variant. That Two-Face one just says it all. And that's actually a journey to the Joker War, which is also a really cool thing too. Here is 1023 cover A. Knock knock, who's under there? Wakey wakey. The Joker like saying. 1024 cover A. And this box, I would say, gets a lot of action as far as like reading, and it's always growing, this box here. And it's always had to do a lot of shuffling, but I just thought we do this and need to do some reorganizing with it too. 1025 cover A. Very cool. 1026 cover A. The cover B's I actually am currently reading, as I do like to read the cardstock variants a lot. Okay, now we're going to hit a landmark issue here, where it was just I spent a ridiculous amount of money on this landmark. Detective 1027, the epic 1000th issue anniversary of Dark Knight, because this is actually the issue 1000, because Detective before was actual detective stories. It wasn't Batman stories until issue 27. So this is actually the 1000th issue officially here, because issue 1000 wasn't actually his 1000th issue. This is the 1000th issue, and this is a wraparound cover, 144 pager, awesome book. And I think this is I believe this is Andy Kubert, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Andy Kubert with Anderson as well. And like I said, I spent an obscene amount on these covers because I just wanted all of them. 1027, the blank variant. Isn't that beautiful? God, that's a beautiful cover. It's simple but beautiful. This is the Bermejo variant. Kind of pays tribute to the old days of Batman and Robin. God, I just love this cover. This is the Jim Lee variant of 1027 with some Superman and Batman action. This is the Del Auto variant with Scarecrow. And finishing it off with Archer variant. Nice Batman with Batwoman cover right there. Love, love, love this. Like I said, that was a lot of money because they were like $10 a piece. 1028, cover A. Detective 1028 again, but this time it's the Bermejo variant. Two copies of 1029. And so you know I'm not lying. There you go. And this is the debut of The Mirror. Just a little speculation on that book. It hasn't like pop or anything, but it's just that I am just specking ahead of time. You never know. Okay, getting towards the end of this box. Two copies of Detective 1029, the Lee Bermejo variant. Like I said, first appearance. So I'm just kind of gambling. I don't know if it has any legs, but we'll see. Issue 1030. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Batman's downfall will be the greatest of all. I like how that rhymes. 1030 again, the Lee Bermejo variant. And at this point in my collecting career, I am doing both now. Because I just don't want to miss out on these covers. Some of these covers are so good, the cover A's too. 1031. Very cool. 1031, the Lee Bermejo variant. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And it's just kind of fun to do this now. And I'm sure a lot of people have not seen my books. I don't even let a lot of my family see my books. So you guys are kind of in a special occasion to be able to see all this stuff. 1032 of Detective, cover A. Yeah, a lot of people don't see these books. They don't see the light of day. The only one that sees them on a regular basis is me. 1033, the last issue of 2020. What a year that was, right? We won't get into that though. Here is 1033, the Lee Bermejo variant. Very cool stuff. Now, where Batman takes a turn for a thing of greatness, in my opinion. Issue 1034, cover A. The first issue of the Infinite Frontier. Exciting stuff. This is a new age for Batman greatness. I think we're getting into the golden age of comics, for modern books at least, for Batman stories. Really excited about the future. It seems like a lot of the DC books are really taking off here. Detective 1034, Lee Bermejo variant. And Williamson was the first one to write the story until we get to a new writer, which we are getting to right now. We're getting to Tamaki. 1035, cover A. Feel the wrath of Mr. Wirt. And then our last book in the box, 1035 again, the Lee Bermejo variant. I want to thank you guys for sticking with us this long, and I hope you guys enjoy this content. I will continue to show you boxes in the collection, and so you guys can kind of see that, and also it can help me organize too in a way, just kind of going looking into what I have and making sure inventory stuff is correct and all that. So without further ado, I hope you guys have a nice day, and keep your comics and keep reading, guys. Bye for now.